fellow YouTubians, this is funnyeehn back with another episode of Gamer Report, your weekly lowdown of turkey fertilization. I meant to say gaming news. I don't know about you, but turkey fertilization isn't a pleasant visual. But anyway, on to the news. So, I don't know about you guys, but I've been looking forward to the release of Crysis 3. For those of you gamers that are somehow unfamiliar with the Crysis franchise, Crysis became well known not because of gameplay or story, but because of its amazing graphics. Crysis 2 wasn't the graphical step forward that the first game was, but perhaps with Crysis 3, top-of-the-line gaming computers will once again fall on their knees and say, "We're not worthy!"
That's right. One pixel from Crysis 3 will contain the epicness of life itself.
But it's hard to say because Crysis 3 will be released on Xbox and PlayStation in addition to PC. So it's possible that the graphics will be dumbed down to work with console hardware. Now, believe it or not, my main story is in Crysis 3. But that the Crysis world will likely be going free-to-play. In fact, the game could even be a mixture of both retail and free-to-play. Also, Crytek plans to mimic the same model with Homefront 2.
Why would you want to fight North Koreans when you could be fighting futuristic soldiers in a nanosuit? To me, that's a no-brainer.
Concerning specific dates for these free-to-play games, well, there aren't any. But one date that I can give you is that Crysis 3 will be released in February of 2013.
If I don't see you playing Crysis 3, I'm gonna shoot a bunny.
So earlier this month, Gabe Newell, the CEO of Valve, had a little get-together with 4chan fans who were able to ask Newell a few interesting questions.
Like, why aren't we playing Crysis 3 right now?
Of course, the first thing that Newell said was, quote, "What do you want to know that is not Half-Life 3? Is it just me, or does Half-Life feel like some pop culture fad that everyone just kind of jumps into?" Now, I'm not saying that I don't want Half-Life 3 or that I'm not excited for it, but to constantly ask and ask about it just seems unnecessary to me.
I remember this one time at boot camp where I asked a question.
And
that's it. I asked a question.
Anyway, so the question is, what did we learn from this little get-together? First off, Valve has been working on game engine stuff for quite some time. Just imagine a new, updated Source engine. That would be pretty cool. In addition, Newell also stated that Valve is working on controller designs, due to the fact that he felt there wasn't enough innovation happening with them. Finally, Gabe is also trying to make living room-friendly PCs. And to me, that final point is the most important. Just imagine having all the power and versatility of a PC with the ease of setup like that of a console. Sorry, I'm just nerding out a little bit.
I had a living room friendly PC once, and then I got a nanosuit punch to the face.
In summary, thank you Gabe and Valve for your passion and innovation in gaming. You guys are awesome. And the link to this get-together video will be in the video description.
You know what one of my favorite games are? Mass Effect 3.
Whoa, Psycho, you just stirred up a hornet's nest.
Why should I care? It's my opinion.
Good point. So I bet a lot of you are still recovering from your wounds, i.e. the endings from Mass Effect 3. Well, I have some new info on Mass Effect 4. First off, the story will not be following Shepard, because Shepard is done and over.
Wait a second, were you playing as a German Shepherd?
Yeah, Shepard, you know, the main character, protagonist of the entire Mass Effect series. Did you even play the games?
Mass Effect. Isn't that the one where the guys shoot stuff?
Well, yes, but there's a lot more to it. Well, Mass Effect 4, which won't be coming out for some time, will be utilizing the Frostbite engine, which is used in games like Battlefield, Need for Speed, and Medal of Honor. So with a new story and an awesome graphics engine, I'm down for some Mass Effect 4.
But it's not gonna look as good as the Crytek engine.
Probably not. But you know what? I'm okay with that.
Oh, I see.
Speaking of Mass Effect, did you guys hear about the little mix-up that happened? Well, to be honest, it was a pretty big mix-up. What I'm referring to are some of the PC copies of Black Ops 2 that, instead of coming with the second disc of Black Ops 2, came with a Mass Effect 2 disc.
What the
right? But what's really funny is that the two discs came from rivaling companies. So you had Activision's Black Ops 2, and in that same case, you had EA's Mass Effect 2. So the problem was reported by various gamers on the official Call of Duty and Steam forums, as well as Reddit. And as of yet, there has been no comment from either of the companies.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we call an epic fail.
On another note, Times Magazine has named what it considers to be the top 100 games by decade, starting from the 1970s all the way up to the 2010s. Some games that you will see on that list include The Oregon Trail, Punch-Out!, Doom, Halo Combat Evolved, and many others. Mass Effect 3 is even on that list.
Wow, today just isn't your guys' day.
Of course, a lot of people haven't agreed with the game choices, so a poll has been put out where you can help decide what the greatest games are.
I'm voting for Crysis. Definitely Crysis.
Well, of course you are. I mean, you're in it.
Weston, you analyze things way too much.
Link to the full list on the Times website in the video description. Alright everyone, well that wraps up this week's Gamer Report. If you enjoyed this episode, or you think that Psycho has an awesome accent that sounds strangely similar to Jason Statham, then please hit that like button, comment, and subscribe for more content. Oh, and before I go, I just want to let you guys know that I will not be doing a Gamer Report next week because it's Thanksgiving and I won't have most of my equipment with me, but what I will try to do is a little special Thanksgiving thing for you guys. So, no need to fret. Anyway, until next time, this is funnyeehn, signing out.
What the? I just realized that Crysis isn't on the Times top 100 game list. Well, time to wrap up in the fetal position and cry in a corner.
Why the people suck.